and welcome to the final game of the night, the game of the round between the Northern Hawks and Alliance FC, two sides that have never met in the top flight before, and two sides oozing with talent. A couple of big name inclusions for Alliance. Lucas Mello makes his return to the league, along with Daniel Muzzarelli making his debut. For Northern Hawks, it's the standard of Ches Houston, Devon Rendell, Adriano, Jelenovic and co, Dan Famato in net. And I think, to be honest, Alliance are favourites on paper coming into the match. Such a star-studded lineup. Muzzarelli starting alongside Justin Pearce, Luca Bergamy and Fred Van In. And for the Northern Hawks, it's Michael DeFilippis, Ches Houston, Devon Rendell and Adriano Jelenovic. And Alliance get us underway nice and quickly. It's Pearce, Muzzarelli to Van In. Van In looking down the line. Houston does well to defend. Van In to Muzzarelli. Bergamy across to Muzzarelli. Looking to beat Houston inside. And that one comfortable enough for Famato. Sparking Rendell on the counter. Rendell just running out of room. Van In, ball forward. Houston wins in front. Just can't keep it in there, Ches Houston. Bergamy to Muzzarelli. Back to Bergamy. Justin Pearce now. Looking inside for Van In. Pearce still going. Plays Van In out wide. Bergamy, Muzzarelli. So Phoenix, Alliance keeping all the possession early rather. Daniel Muzzarelli plays Bergamy on the left. Back post ball, Van In, Muzzarelli. Bergamy to Pearce, a loose touch. Now Bergamy inside to Van In. Can he turn onto the left and shoot? Not quite. DeFilippis lays it to Jelenovic. And that ball not disposed off the line correctly. So Justin Pearce will get it back. He can lay off Van In. This is where he's dangerous. Opts for Bergamy instead. He fires off the right, but it takes the deflection on the way through and they'll have a corner. So get some score predictions in. This one will be an interesting one. You've got the men's Supa-Liga seed champions, but they've recruited a star-studded lineup for the top flight this season, playing against the reigning runners-up and four-time champions. So going to be quite a close one to call. My prediction will be 4-2 to Alliance, but nevertheless, you don't really know. The Northern Hawks have a very good keeper, and Greg Farrell will definitely have a good game plan coming into it. You can see they're happy to let Alliance keep possession and sit back off them, and maybe the play will be to try and hit them on the counter. Remember, Lucas Mello on the bench came fourth in the MSL MVP last winter. Justin Pearce on the break squares it, or looking to go for the shot rather. Famato with the save. Jelenovic to DeFilippis, back to Houston. And now Rendell in the center. Jelenovic couldn't quite find his feet. And first sub is Lloyd Allen for Luca Bergamy. The young superstar Lloyd Allen, also a member of the Cambio Cumbre SFL side. And the ball to the back post, looking for Allen. Pearce falls to Allen, but a great save by Famato. Early signs from Alliance. They're knocking on the door. It's Yoshihiro Sakuragi coming on. Justin Pearce. Jelenovic gets the toe in. Allen gives it to Sakuragi. Back to Allen now. Sakuragi working it nicely with Allen. Hawks are sitting back, so Alliance are just trying to create something with their movement, but now maybe a chance on the counter for the Northern Hawks. Chance Houston. In fact, it was Rindell. Both have the pink boots, and I got bad eyesight, but he should have got that one on target there, Devin Rindell. A chance to work Rungsa Wong, call him into action. It's the number 5 on now, Kojiro Kurita. Stewie, Lucas Mello as well. The big man, the number 7, he'll be the one to look out for today. Allen, down the line. Houston, one-on-one with Mello, who's flying into tackles. To Philippus, Rindell, Jelenovic. Houston, Rindell, to Philippus, back to Rindell. And now Houston cuts inside nicely. Gives it to the Philippus down the line, but just couldn't quite keep it in the field of play. Sakuragi centers it for Mello. Mello finds a way through. Kurita. Still going Kurita. Gets it out to Sakuragi. Allen. Gives it to Mello. What can the fancy feet do here, Lucas Mello? That one comfortable enough for Famato. To Philippus. Houston. Now Rakan Rupley and Tom Ellis come back on. Or come on for their first minutes of the match, rather. Houston gives it to Ellis. Lovely dummy. Jelenovic. Ball through. Rupley had to do better there. Jelenovic is fuming. He knows it was a good pass. And Rungsa Wong was beaten. It was an empty net. Mind you, not an easy angle to finish from, but if the Northern Hawks want to win today, they're going to have to take those type of chances. Sakuragi gives it to Allen. Looking for Mello. Mello turns. Back to Allen. Spreads play out wide to Sakuragi. Across to Allen. One-on-one with Houston. Gives it to Lucas Mello. Great ball out wide. Sakuragi squares it. Allen. Famato saves. Jelenovic. Houston. Ellis. Back to Houston. Rupley. Ellis. In the center. Finds Jelenovic. This is where he's dangerous. Looks to lay it off, but nobody in particular. Mello still going. Houston coming in there. Mello over the top to Kurita. Kurita fires from range. Comfortable for Famato. To the feet of Houston as Zeba comes back on. Vinny Longo on for his first minutes. The former West Coast Cobra. Longo, Ellis, got to be quick. Houston, got to be careful, Chess. Houston does enough to get it out to Longo. Longo gives it away. Luckily, not in a dangerous area. Sakuragi. Kurita. Allen. Sakuragi. Plays a 1-2 with Allen. Back to Allen now. Looks in the center. Sakuragi looking for the 1-2 with Allen. And Mello flicks it forward. Sakuragi, was that a handball? Referee agrees as Chess Houston coming off. Devin Rindell back on. Zeba to Alice. Now Rindell. Longo going up top for the Northern Hawks. Rindell back to Zeba. Rindell finds Longo one-on-one with Kurita. Goes through the legs but can't get around him. Allen. to Sakuragi. Back to Allen. Sakuragi again. Down the line. Allen. Can he look for the 1-2? He does. Nice feed from Sakuragi. Mello. Allen. Sakuragi makes the run. Allen hesitates before giving it back to Mello. Out wide. Sakuragi. Back to Mello. Working the ball nicely. Mello cracks it off the right. But higher for Mato's goal. And the Alliance FC sitting nice and deep, allowing the Hawks to have possession. Longo to Houston. Houston losing out to Bergamy. Now here's a real chance. Great defending by Longo to cut out the counter-attack. Allen. Down the line, Lloyd Allen. Still going, Allen. Into the side netting. Longo. He can drive at the Alliance defense. Still going, Vinny Longo. Rung Sawang parries. And Bergamy appealing for the foul. Referee saying no. And blazed over the bar there by Devin Rindell. Daniel Mazzarelli back on. So too Justin Pearce. Mazzarelli. Ellis. That one going the way of Alliance. Bergamy. Mazzarelli. Looking to beat Ellis but can't. Ellis still going. Zeba. Rindell. Ellis. Got to be careful here. Under pressure. Rindell. Ball over the top looking for Ellis, but it's cut out by Bergamy. Now a chance for Justin Pearce to drive forward. Pearce off the right. Blocked by Rindell, and Mazzarelli's effort on the follow-up. Skied over the bar. Famato gives it to Rindell. Zeba. Back to Rindell. Ropley. Down the line. Longo. Fallen to Ropley. Can he cross it? Tries to, but Rung Sawang is there. Up the line to Longo. Across to Rindell. Rindell looking for the ball to the back post, but no one made the run. Rung Sawang hasn't been called into action too much this first half. And a pull on for Edvinin by Rikwan Ropley. A chance for Alliance to conjure something up from the free kick. Definitely within scoring range. It'll be for Edvinin to stand over it. He's got a powerful effort off the left. Justin Pearce is in the corner, but Vanin goes for goal. And not one of his best strikes there for Ed Vanin. Famato goes long for Zeba. A lovely throw. Zeba heads it on. But couldn't test Rung Sawang on that occasion. 7 minutes to go in the first half. Still haven't seen a goal. Vanin works it to Pearce. Pearce almost gives it away to Rindell. Rung Sawang gives it to Justin Pearce. Mazzarelli. Back to Pearce. Vanin holds it up well. Can he turn beyond Ropley? De Philippis is there to clean up any danger. Pearce to take the sideline ball. Across to Mazzarelli. Bergamy. Mazzarelli, Pearce rather, cuts inside. But the Hawks win it back. Rindell fires off the right. But a decent stop by Nantawat Rung Sawang. Rindell up the line. Ropley fires off the right. And on the left this time, Rikwan Ropley. Rung Sawang being caught into action a couple of times in the last play. Ropley again. This time blocked by Justin Pearce. As we see the big target, Adriano Jelenovic, back on for the Northern Hawks. It's De Philippis. Jelenovic De Philippis. And Mazzarelli gives away the foul. De Philippis to Rindell. Houston. Back to Rindell. Rindell gives it away a little bit cheaply there, but clears it in the end. Mazzarelli giving it to Vanin. Vanin fires off the left. Famato deals with it. Famato to Rindell. Now Houston. Houston in the center to Philippis. Couldn't get it under control. Bergamy. Still going Luca Bergamy. Vanin just missing the target there. Fred Vanin. It was a good chance. Famato goes long. Jelenovic just couldn't get his touch right. Houston. And they've got a corner. Houston looks in the center. Given away. Bergamy. Pierce. And Pierce looking to go down the line. Runs out of room. Devin Rindell with the sideline ball. De Philippis. Got to be careful that De Philippis almost gives it away. But luckily the touchline was there to help him out. It's Devin Rindell. Houston flicks it in the center. Jelenovic does well to stay in front. Now Houston. Jelenovic makes a run. Looking for the ball through. And it's a very good ball through from Ches Houston, who just couldn't pick out Jelenovic's run, but the idea was right. Lloyd Allen on now, along with Kajiro Kurita and Yoshihiro Sakuragi. Down the line, Kurita holds it up. Mazzarelli. Allen. Kurita. Lucas Mello coming back on for Daniel Mazzarelli. And that one just going out of play. Houston to Philippis. Back to Houston. And now Jelenovic. To Philippis. Pushed off the ball by Mello. And now here's a chance for Lucas Mello. Flies that one over the bar. Should have done better there, Lucas Mello. Needed to at least hit the target. Now a chance up the other end for the Northern Hawks. De Philippis couldn't control it. And over the top there, Mello. This is where it's dangerous. A little bit too long for Mato. Punts it back up the other end. Rung Swang claims it. Rung Swang waiting for options. Sakuragi gives it to Allen. Kurita. Sakuragi wants the 1-2. Allen under pressure. Mello loses out. Houston. Now a chance for Ches. Houston fires off the right, but just missing the bottom corner. What a quality first half we've been treated to. 0-0 the score going into stop clock territory. Sakuragi. Rindell misjudging the throw. Nantawarong Swang's long-range throws have been superb this first half. To Philippis. To Houston. Houston, good first touch. Loses out to Allen in the end. Lovely interception by Rindell. Still going Allen. Referee says it's all ball. Now a chance on the counter to Philippis. Headed back. Houston, back post. Rung Sawong. What a save that was. Picking that one out the bottom corner. And Greg Farrell wants a timeout. He's got it in the end. A minute 35 left to go in this first half. Score at 0-0. We'll have a breath and a quick break and be back in just a moment. Vinny Longo back on for the Northern Hawks. He changes with DeFilippis. Houston hits the crossbar, Chess Houston. And that's the closest the Northern Hawks have come. Rungsa Wang goes long, looking for Mello. But Rindell gets back and defends well. Mello up the line. Allen. Back to Mello. Lovely feet from Lucas Mello. Still going Mello. And what a goal that would have been. Such great trickery from the magician Lucas Mello. Vinny Longo. What a goal that would have been. Mello does something brilliant. Vinny Longo says, anything you can do, I can do better, with the chest down and first time volley. A great save from Rungsa Wang to deny as well. Longo inside, Jelenovic. Longo and Allen will see it out. This is better from the Northern Hawks. What an intense game this is. Blasted in the center by Jelenovic. Longo. Still Longo off the right and just missing the bottom corner there. Vinny Longo. He's come alive since coming on. Rungsa Wang, long throw. Mello stumbles over. Referee doesn't call anything. Longo, 55 seconds left in the first half. Switches play out to Rindell. Rindell in the center. Houston looking for the back row. Mello clears his lines. Longo in the center. Houston, 1-2. Vinny Longo, was he brought down? The referee says yes. And now a golden chance for the Northern Hawks to score the first goal of the match. Rindell and Houston, you know they'll always have some kind of set play planned. And now it's the time to make it count. Longo did well to break into the danger zone and to draw the foul. And now it's up to the Northern Hawks captain to see what he can conjure up. Oh, they make a meal of the set piece and they could get punished from the break. Sakuragi. Houston gets back well. 32 seconds left. Will we see a goal before halftime? It's Lloyd Allen on the far side with the kick in for Alliance. Lucas Mello to Allen. Mello, if anyone can provide the brilliance we need, it'll be him. Mello looking for the one-on-one down the line. Mello goes, still going Mello. Kurita had to do better there. And Nantawa Rungsa Wang almost making a meal of it. Sakuragi. Mello again. One last roll of the dice for Alliance. Rindell does well, and with 5 seconds left, the Northern Hawks can send it long. Jelenovic is going to get up there. Rindell just taking his time. Stop clock territory, so it's not going to matter. And Famato is just going to send it long. A decent ball. Rungsa Wang parries. But that'll be that. That's all she wrote for the first half. Alliance 0, Northern Hawks 0. And we're back with the second half in the final game of the evening. The match of the round between Northern Hawks SC and Alliance FC. A high quality game of futsal to end the night. Nothing to separate these two teams thus far as Chess Houston gets us underway. Alice looking for Zeba. Was Mello fouled there? Referee says yes. Very strong four on the court for Alliance. Lucas Mello, Justin Pierce, Mazzarelli and Fred Vannin. Mello looks for the ball to Vannin. Toe pokes off the right. Can't trouble down Famato. Alice to Houston. Given away in the center. Mazzarelli. Maybe should have pulled the trigger first time. Houston calling for a handball. Nothing given by the referees. Houston gives it to Jelenovic. Back to Houston. Flicks it down the line. Alice over the top for Jelenovic. Can he finish? Nantua Rung Suwang with another fine save. The last touch coming back off Jelenovic, so it will be an Alliance ball. Rung Suwang goes long. And Mello falling over. Referee not buying it. It's a good battle we've seen between Chess Houston and it's Fred Vannin falling over rather. It's a good battle we've seen between Chess Houston and Fred Vannin. Mello gets in front of Jelenovic. This is very dangerous. What a save by Famato. An absolutely phenomenal save to get down low. And that's the dangers of Jelenovic not getting in front. They can almost get punished like that. Vannin up the line. Mello, can you pull the trigger? Vannin back to Mello. First time ball given away there by Lucas Mello. Uncharacteristic. He holds his hand up and apologizes. Alice. And couldn't quite keep it in there, could Chess Houston. Frustrated with himself. Mello to Mazzarelli. In the center, Vannin. Looking to return it to Mazzarelli, can't quite do so. Mazzarelli up the line. Mello cracks it off the right. Not one of his best efforts there, Lucas Mello. And Hawks go long quickly, but a little too long in fact from Dan Famato. And Mello gives it to Pierce. Now Mazzarelli. Back to Lucas Mello. Mello wants a long ball, and it's a good one. Almost picking out the head of Daniel Mazzarelli. Just couldn't keep it down. Phenomenal pass if I've ever seen one from Lucas Mello. And Hawks just panicking under the press. Houston clearing his lines. So Alliance seem to have picked up some momentum this second half. And the ball through, looking for Pierce. Houston does well. And that one just trickling out of bounds. Mello cracks it off the right. And again, not far off from Lucas Mello, who's been threatening all evening. As we see Michael De Philippis checking on for Tom Ellis. Jelenovic to De Philippis. In the center to Jelenovic, back to De Philippis. Houston looking for the ball through to Zeba. Can't quite find him. As Yoshihiro Sakuragi on now for Lucas Mello. Rung Suwang long. Vannin can't beat Houston. And Famato looking for the ball over the top to Houston. But to no avail. As Lloyd Allen and Luca Bergamy check back on. Allen. Pierce. Great stop by Rung Suwang. Didn't have long to react. Pierce almost getting his pocket picked at the back. And Jelenovic looks in the center. Jelenovic up the line. De Philippis to Houston. Chips it inside. Zeba lays it off. Allen clears. Jelenovic skies his effort. Rungsawang gives it to Allen. Bergamy. Sakuragi, ball over the top. Not one of his best. Long border, Zeba. It's hit the post. Not far away there from the Northern Hawks, but I don't think it would have counted because it didn't take a touch from the sideline ball. De Philippis wins it back. Another Hawks are on the break. Marco De Philippis still going. He's pressing Justin Pearce, but Pearce squeezes the ball out to Allen. Allen in the middle to Sakuragi. Berkamy in the corner. Across the face. Zeba does well with the interception. De Philippis has Jelenovic on the right. He can go himself and does. And fired off the back of Lloyd Allen. They've got a sideline ball as Vinny Longo back on for the Northern Hawks, replacing Betim Zeba, who had a good stint. Up the line, Jelenovic just needed to keep that one down. Never phased is the Adriano Jelenovic, one of the best targets in the competition. Rungsawang goes long. Jelenovic heads it down. Longo's there. Rendell centers it with De Philippis. Back out to Rendell. Can he keep it in? Just about. Cuts inside. Rendell. What a save that was by Rungsawang. Bergamy out wide to Sakuragi. Jelenovic gets beat by him. And now a chance. Jelenovic does well to recover in the end. Just needed to be a little bit closer to his man there, Adriano Jelenovic, allowing Sakuragi too much space. Allen in the middle. Bergamy. Now Allen. Tries to fire off the left, but blocked by Devin Rendell. Allen, still Allen. Great save by Famato. Ball spilled loose. Rendell breaks forward and settles things at the back for the Northern Hawks. Allen did really well there to get him behind. De Philippis. Lovely feet by Rendell. Still going Rendell. And he's appealing for the foul. Malako not buying it. Longo. Got to be careful at the back here. Does well to squeeze it out to Rendell there. Vinny Longo. Another return. It's found Ropley. Ropley fires off the right. That was a good strike, but also a good save by Rungsawang. What a contest this has turned out to be. Nothing to separate the two sides as of yet. Chances coming in at either end. Longo looking to create a shot. Got to be careful there. Almost losing out to Allen. Berkamy. Sakuragi. Sakuragi turns. Given away in the center. De Philippis. Out wide to Ropley. And Hawks just relaxing on it a bit now, keeping possession. De Philippis, one-on-one with Allen. Rendell, nice ball out wide to Ropley, who runs into trouble. De Philippis. Ropley making the overlapping run. Longo, back to goal. Hughes, Rendell. Back rows it. De Philippis. Was he fouled there by Kurita? Referee says yes. Ropley. Longo. Rendell looks to skip past Sakuragi. The captain does well. Longo eyeing out Ropley at the back post. Can he find him? Gives it away there, Longo, and now a chance for Alliance on the break. Sakuragi can't beat Rendell. Kurita fires off the right. Famato parries. Longo, now a chance on the break for the Hawks. Alliance back quickly. De Philippis. His shot's blocked. Kurita can't get beyond Longo. As Tom Ellis checking back on for Rakana Ropley. 10 minutes to go. Who will score the first goal, or could we see a draw? As we go with it now is Rindell trying to work that one in the center. Alliance blocking the middle to Philippis. Longo one-on-one with Kurita. Can't get beyond him. Alice, now Alliance are on the break. Sakuragi, still going Sakuragi. Rindell gives away the foul. Now a chance for Alliance to work something. As Berkami comes off, Fred Fanin on. Kurita off and Lucas Mello on. Mazzarelli getting warmed up as well. He'll change with Sakuragi. So all the big guns on now for Alliance. And they've caught a timeout. Perhaps something, or perhaps a chance to work something from the set piece. Something they've discussed at training. We'll be back in just a moment. And we're back live. Alliance with a free kick on the right side of the court, just outside the area. They've caught a timeout, perhaps a chance to work something from the training ground. It's Lloyd Allen standing over it. Mellows to his left. Mazzarelli in the center, and Venin showing for the far. But nothing comes of it as Lucas Mello's effort is blocked. Out to Mello. Mazzarelli. Mello again. Allen. His ball a bit behind Lucas Mello, and now a chance for the Northern Hawks to press. Chip forward by Houston. Rindell into the path of Philippis. Alice. And Alice looking for the back post. Plays it off Allen, and the ball trickles out to Philippis. Now Rindell inside to Houston, cuts in on the right, just Houston. Van in, desperate defending to clear it away. Houston. Ellis fires off the right, has that gone in? Referee says no. Tom Ellis almost opening the scoring. It's the third time the Northern Hawks has struck the woodwork this match. They can't get any closer, but now the Alliance up the other end. Van in, still going Van in. And there's the opener for Alliance. So it could have been a goal at one end, but it was ruled out, and Fred Van in opening the scoring down the other. He's happy with that one. They can't get any closer, but now the Alliance up the other end. Van in, still going Van in. Plenty of time for the Northern Hawks. 8 minutes and 14 seconds left on the clock. Rindell. Alice, who came so close only moments ago. And Justin Pierce defending well. Lovely dummy. Houston. Rindell with a chance. And the Northern Hawks will get the sideline ball. And now they've got a corner. Alice cuts inside. Only as far as to Philippis. Philippis forces Houston further back than he would have liked. In the center, Houston. Ellis. Ball to the back post. Mazzarelli heads clear. Pierce. Can't beat Rindell, and the Northern Hawks get the sideline ball. Rindell. Houston trying to create something in chest. Houston. Ellis. Shots from there aren't going to cut it. They've got to reset quickly. Lucas Mello is off the leash up top. Narandel's found him and marked him. And they look long for Van In, flicks it on. It was falling to the feet of Lucas Mello, but Devon Rindell did well to clear. Sideline ball on the right side of the court. Pierce wants it, leaves it. Mazzarelli. Mello fires off the right, and they've got a corner. Pierce showing for it off the right, and that's 2-0. Justin Pierce. Looks like it took a deflection on the way through. It wasn't the best corner setup from the Northern Hawks, and they were punished as a result of it. And it looks like the Northern Hawks might be showing for it off the right. To go fifth man. A couple of late goals could be decisive. The Hawks did well, but have just let it slip the last couple of minutes, and now they've got a mountain to climb. Ellis, Famato, Houston, given away. Berkamy, blocked by Van In. Mello rather. Mello, his effort just going over the bar. What a cracking contest this has been. Can Alliance hold on? Will there be one final twist in the toe? Houston. Ellis. Back to Houston. Famato. And his ball trickling out. A chance for Alliance to take it quickly. Farrell wanting the high press. Houston. De Philippis. Gives it to Famato. Houston. One back by Mello. Houston, lovely ball into the corner. Famato couldn't get his touch right. Now a chance for Rung So Wong. Mello diving to try and get there, but can't. Famato to Houston. Ellis. Bouncing it back and forth with Houston. Houston trying to find options. Just about keeps it in. De Philippis in the corner. Ellis! Not far away there from Tom Ellis. Eyeing out that top corner. Barong Sawang still yet to be beaten. And Famato will claim that one. 4 minutes 15 left to go. The Hawks have to get it moving on quickly. Jelenovic just waiting for it. Needed to come toward the ball. Mello with the elastico. Just couldn't keep it in play. Houston to Philippis. Houston again. Back to the Philippis. Lovely ball over the top. Famato fires off the right. Now a chance for Rung So Wong. That one hits the roof. It looked like it might have been goal bound as well. So Hawks getting a bit fortunate there that the kick was so high. To Philippis. Houston. In fact, it's Rindell rather. Now it's Houston. In the center to Jelenovic. They've got to be efficient. Can't afford to give another goal away. Famato. Only as far as Rindell. Houston centers it. But that's given away again. And the high press. Famato. Was he brought down? Referee giving the penalty. Rung So Wong clipped Famato on the way through. And now here is a lifeline for the Northern Hawks. It'll be Adriano Jelenovic to take it. Can he beat Nento Rung So Wong and get the Hawks back in the game to set us up for one hell of a finale? Can Jelenovic hold his nerve? He does. 2-1. It's game on here. 2 minutes, 37 seconds left on the clock. Can Jelenovic half the deficit? The Hawks playing the fifth man. will have the momentum, and Alliance have called a timeout. In fact, the Northern Hawks have called a timeout. So 2 minutes and 30 seconds to make things right for the Northern Hawks. 2 minutes and 30 seconds to hold on for Alliance. What a game this has turned out to be. It's almost been as end-to-end and entertaining as the last one. And could we top it off in the final stages? Alliance with a couple of big signings. Looking really good coming into the league, but can it be enough to defeat the four-time reigning champions, the Northern Hawks? They've been good today. They have been the better side, but now there's only a kick in it. And it's going to be Bergamy, Muzzarelli, Yoshihiro Sakuragi, and Justin Pierce for Alliance, with Rendell, Houston, De Philippis, and Fumato. Playing on court, Jelenovic on the right for the Northern Hawks. De Philippis, Rendell, De Philippis, now to Houston. Chips it over, Jelenovic, here's his chance. And that one has gone out for a corner. 2 minutes, 13 seconds left. The clock will stop once it hits the final 2 minutes. Rendell! What a goal that is by Devin Rendell! The first time volley, and the Hawks out of nowhere level the scoring. And will we see a winner? 13 seconds now left. The question stands. The clock will stop once it hits the final 2 minutes. Lloyd Allen back on. Bergamy off. The Hawks with the momentum. But can Alliance pack one back? De Philippis, he scars his effort. Wowee, what a night of futsal we're having. Nantawak Ronsawang to get us restarted. Here plays Allen in short. Allen just clearing his lines, not taking any risks under that kind of pressure. And Hawks are going to go at it again with the fifth man. A high-risk, high-reward tactic, but we've seen it pay off in games past. It's what you like to see. It keeps you on the edge of your seat. And you feel like now we will see a winner. Will it be Alliance putting it into an empty net? Or can the Northern Hawks capitalise with the extra man? A minute 49 left. Farrell doesn't want to settle for a draw. He wants all 3 points. And that one's given away. Muzzarelli, can he find the empty net? Allen, back to Muzzarelli. He finds the line in Sakuragi. Pierce loses his footing and puts it into touch. And the Hawks are at it again with the fifth man. Rendell, Houston. Rendell. Houston into the corner. Fumato, back out. Houston, Fumato. His shot's blocked. Houston, Rendell. And they've switched up the style of fifth man they're playing now. They've gone for the two at the top, throw across the front. Into the corner, Fumato, back out to Houston. But it did take a touch off an Alliance defender on the way through. So 1 minute and 9 seconds left. And the Hawks with the possession. On a needle's edge. Houston gives it away. Now a chance to win the game for Lloyd Allen. His shot just over the bar. It could have been the winner. Fumato just taking his time. Jelenovic wants it long, and he's found it. Jelenovic just couldn't keep the half volley down. And 56 seconds left. The clock stops now. Rungsawang. He plays it short to Pierce. Pierce, that's given away almost. Almost Rendell getting in front. Sakuragi using his body to see it over. And Alliance look a little bit rattled. Now they're pressing the fifth man. I think it'll work well for them. Fumato's on the ground. Nothing's been given. Sakuragi. Pierce. Oh, Pierce has made a meal of it. Should have done better there, Justin Pierce. Fumato thought he was fouled. Nothing called by the ref. 40 seconds left. Houston. Rendell. Back to Houston. Rendell finds it in the center. Fumato. Ball to the back post. And it is brought back for a foul. A yellow card to, I think, Lloyd Allen as Lucas Mello comes on along with Fred Venin for the final 27 seconds. And can the Northern Hawks test Nantuwarong Sawang from this set piece? A cracking contest to end the night. Will we see another crazy ending? Surely we won't see a draw after all this. Jelenovic strikes it. Mazzarelli pressing. He wants to win it back. Famato chips it forward. Rindell, here's the chance. Can he work the back post? A lovely sliding block from Mello. And they've got a corner. Mello not happy. 16 seconds. The clock stops. Jelenovic fires only as far as Vanin. Famato creeping off his line. He can't get too trigger happy though. Rindell, Mello, still Rindell. Lovely rollator lap around him. Was he fouled? And they have called a foul. Referee Tina Campos stops the clock with 6 seconds left. Vanin protesting. He's furious. Mello's not happy either. But I think it was the right call. Rindell looked to have been clipped. And now here's a golden opportunity to win the game. This is where you need the set pieces you work on in training to pay off. A high stakes play, 6 seconds left. It's Devin Rindell to stand over it. Adriano Jelenovic to the left. Houston center, Houston! That's the game! That's the game! Just Houston wins it! But it's too cool, calm and collected for a celebration. I don't believe it. The Northern Hawks from 2 goals down have taken the lead with 5 seconds remaining. And surely now, Mello, he's going to go into the book. He's furious. This isn't how he wanted his return to be. But that'll just about see it out. 3 seconds left. Hawks will just play that back. And the final whistle goes. The Northern Hawks come from behind to steal all 3 points in the most dramatic fashion. Vanin wants to fight. He's barely shaking anybody's hand. Mello looks defeated. And when it looked down and out, with only about 5 minutes to go, you thought the goals from the likes of, I can't even remember who scored, but you thought the 2 goals would be enough. But out of nowhere, the Northern Hawks come back and win the game 3 goals to 2. We'll leave you with the full-time statistics. Enjoy your night. My name's been John Goodlich, and I've enjoyed covering all the action.